Right, this video is regarding the installation of the sway bar mount on the right hand side of the car. Again, it's accessed through the wheel arch, and you will have to learn new words, because believe me, it's a effing bitch to get out. It has taken me hours just to undo the one bolt that is directly below the washer valve. No, it's not. It's the heater valve. And my arms are cut to ribbons. Have fun.
Right. First things first. Let us disconnect the sway bar link. That'll give us a bit more room to play with. Remember which way round this is now. Oh, you silly ass. That's a 15 now, I believe. Silly ass again. Cool. Maybe it's a 14. Look at that. Another 14, so a 15 is what I will have to use, even though I must admit I'm not happy about it. Right, now the other end. What are you, other end? I think you're a 13, aren't you? Yeah, it's a 13, I believe. Yeah, it's a 13 the other end. It's okay. Now I'm not going to take this one fully out because I want to get the top one out first. Oh dear. Right, almost at the end. Right, now let's, what was this one? Right, yep, so that was a 15, but I will also need my Allen wrench. Okay, just to make life simple. Cool. That is tight, man. Of course it would be, I did it up. Okay, now next I want to get that out of there, but you can see it's squishing it, so I need to get my pry bar. Right, let's see if I can right. Now we need to get this one out. Oop. But it says, no, you can't take me out. I'm not ready. Yeah, well, ain't life, bitch. Oopsie. Interesting, isn't it? That, on this side, that bolt comes out. That's because it's the other way around. Har har. That's the way it should have been put around, so that you can do that. Yeah. Huh. I guess I did that inadvertently, but it was a good idea, because then you can get the whole bolt out. Right. Next, let's see. Why is it not staying there? Hang on. It's time to fun. Right. What we've now got to do is reach in here and get the sway bar bolts out. Now, there's a bit of strain on that. Right, so that bolt there should be pretty easy to get to. And a cable or something going over the top of the bar there. Interesting. The other one, I should, let me see. Yeah. Well, you can't see it, can you? Hang on. I don't know if you can see that or not. All right. But as the other fixing is the other end of that bracket, obviously. In order to get a better angle to that bracket, behind here, straight line. So just going to take half of this wheel arch liner off, and hopefully that will do it. Okay, if like me, that clip was, well, it was down a lot lower and it was fouling and stopping me from getting a decent socket on there. So you might want to do like I did. I undid the screw on that and just move the clip around as far as I could. I don't think it can go much more. Might be able to get it a little bit, but not much. Also, oh, me light died. It has died too. All right. Oh, hang on, back. I modified the bracket. Just took a little bit off. That allows me to get a spanner on there easier. I didn't want to take it all off. I wanted to leave some of the strength there, but also I can get a socket on there now. That should hopefully make it easier to install. Right, so that's what I did with the wheel arch cover. Just tucked it up out of the way. Yes, you can get to it here. No, you don't have to remove that valve. Might be easier though, in all honesty. Now one thing I've got to deal with is Look at that. That is rubbing up against the idler. Now, I granted you the idler doesn't move much, but I don't like that, so I'm going to have to deal with it. So, everything's back in place now. Bolts are tight. Patience is gone. Wrists are sore. So let me deal with that. Actually, let's put the wheel arch cover back on first.